This sports broadcast made possible by contributions from the following. The Bear Family McDonald's, proud supporters of our community. This sports broadcast made possible by contributions from the following. The Bear Family McDonald's, proud supporters of our community since 1967. Custom Heating and Cooling of Chicagoland, a factory authorized Bryant dealer, whatever it takes. Find them online at customheating.com. Rosen Hyundai of Algonquin, looking for a brand new Hyundai or certified pre-owned? Save time, shop online at rosenhyundai.com. Tom the Plumber is your family-owned and operated company committed to providing plumbing service and installations of the highest quality and craftsmanship. Tom the Plumber, honest and affordable. Visit Tom online at tomtheplumberinc.com. Carpentry with Integrity, providing unparalleled customer relationships and precise quality craftsmanship since 1998. Find us on Facebook and House. Daryl Barnes Photography. For sports, senior portraits, family, and more, call Daryl Barnes Photography for all your photographic needs. Find Daryl online at darylbarnes.com. Buffalo Wild Wings. Visit their locations in Algonquin and Hoffman Estates for some award-winning wings spun in one of 21 sauces or dry rubs. Or try a tasty burger or wrap. There's something for everyone at Buffalo Wild Wings in Hoffman Estates at Route 59 and 72 or Algonquin on Randall Road.
And we are live here from South Elgin High School on Rivalry Night Friday. Tonight our matchup is between the hometown South Elgin Storm taking on the Bartlett Hawks. I am Andy Jachim alongside Coach Hinkle. Coach, we have a good rivalry game in store for us today.
It's more than a rivalry, Andy. I think we've got the conference championship on our hands right here. Each team with only one loss in conference for the season. The winner of this game, unless they stub their toe after tonight, is going to be conference champion. I'm sure they're both looking at it that way when they each have one loss heading into this game. Two outstanding teams from the area. Looking forward to this and possible another match in the playoffs.
Indeed, as you were mentioning with the top records in conference, Bartlett comes into this game sporting a 22-4 record on the season, 14-1 in conference. South Elgin comes in 16-9 with a 13-1 record, that lone loss being to Bartlett earlier in the season. And now we will see South Elgin's starters. Casey Brennan, the senior guard, one of Coach Manderneck's leading scorers so far this season. The freshman, Caroline Croft. Junior, Madison Wachunas, so that we have a junior, senior, and freshman. That would be, I believe, their leading scorer, Megan McClure, a junior, who has been on the varsity squad since her freshman season, and then Maya Galvin, a senior, wraps it up. We are moments away here from tip-off on Rivalry Friday. After this, we will see the boys matchup at 7 o'clock. Coach and I will be calling that one as well. That should be another good one.
Been in several games here at South Elgin. This is the first time I've ever seen. Is this Stormy, or what is your mascot called?
I think his name's Striker.
Striker. I always wondered what a storm looked like in a mascot form. This is the first time I've seen that. That's outstanding.
It's relatively new to our school. It is nice to see. A lot of schools around here have mascots. We did not have a mascot for the longest time, so very creative on the school's part, and shout out to them for that.
Yeah, we got the Storm mascot. We got the band. Your band is always outstanding here at South Elgin. South Elgin is a great place to watch a high school basketball game. The enthusiasm is always top drawer. The crowds are into the game, and we've got two great teams going after a conference championship here tonight.
Here we go. Just a reminder, this game is brought to you by our Bear Family McDonald's sponsor in South Elgin. As right away, it'll be Alexis Sinclair, bringing it up as a sophomore guard, trying to get all the starters here from Bartlett. And that'd be an and one. That would be Justina Hernandez, another sophomore, and she'll head to the line to try and pick up the three-point play.
Nice move by Justina. Got a little continuation call by the referee there. He probably been watching a little NBA on TV, but she made a nice move, and now Bartlett is out to that opening lead.
Looking into their starting lineup a little bit deeper, we have four of the 5 starters are underclassmen, Coach. We have Danielle Hedin, Alexis Sinclair, and Justina Hernandez as sophomores, a freshman guard in Mackenzie Hare, and then the lone senior Tegan Nolson. Brad Hunt.
And their overall record is
22-4. Wow. Layup for Wachunas is good.
Nice play. That was a great pass leading to that basket. We got another foul.
And now Sinclair will go to the line for 2. Picking up that last bucket was junior Madison Wachunas, I believe.
At the line, Alexis Sinclair.
We got a replay here, Coach, of the last bucket for South Elgin.
It was a great pass from the top of the key. Backdoor cut.
McClure found Wachunas there. And Sinclair did hit her first free throw. Good on the second.
Bartlett's got to the line both times down so far. They're taking the ball to the basket. That's how you win basketball games.
Wachunas has it. Up to McClure. McClure back to Brennan. Back to Wachunas. Megan McClure dribble drive. Finds Galvin down low. Loose ball. They're going to say it last touch South Elgin. As we see Dan Mandernack over there on the sidelines for South Elgin, very animated as he is known to be.
They had a great program. They've been winning for years down here at South Elgin. I knew Dan Mandernack was 14 years old. He went to our high school. So I can tell you stories, but I won't.
I've known Coach Mandy since freshman year. He was a baseball coach for us, so I haven't known him for as long as you, Coach, but I do know my things about Coach Mandy. Madison Wachunas fakes out to McClure. McClure drive, floater, no good. Loose ball rebound, hustle play for the Storm. Maybe Casey Brennan. It's picked off by Tegan Nolson. Sinclair brings it up. Alexis on the wing. No, driving in, kick out. Hedin finds, that'd be Justina Hernandez again, and the foul.
This is a nice ball club. They've got to the rim all 3 times. Twice they've drawn fouls, or 3 times they've drawn fouls as well. This is an outstanding basketball club out here on the floor right now. South Elgin's going to have to play at their very best to stay with this team.
They've made it very clear their approach is they're not settling for outside jump shots. They're taking those high percentage shots in the paint, and it's currently paying off. They've seen trips to the line in every single offensive possession. 8-2 lead here for the Hawks early. Megan McClure finding the senior Casey Brennan. Swinging it around McClure. Back over to Brennan. That'd be Caroline Croft, the freshman, who has it over to McClure. Megan's gonna pull 3, no good. Rebound up to Brennan, no foul. They look like they were gonna call it. Wachunas picks up the loose change.
2 offensive boards. Getting to the rim again, 4 times.
We will see a 4th trip to the free throw line. And it'll be sophomore guard Alexis Sinclair again.
Shooting 2, Alexis Sinclair.
First one for Alexis is good.
South Elgin's been in their man-to-man defense, and they're really getting to the rim. They may have to switch up and go to a little zone if they want to stop all the penetration and try and force that ball out to the outside for some shots. We'll see if they stay with it.
I was going to say, Coach, at this point, they almost want to let them take those outside shots, see what they can do from out there, knowing that they're a very paint-heavy team so far on the offensive side. McClure's going to shoot another three, no good. Rebound, Brennan again. They're going to call what I believe is, I think, a loose ball foul. Could be over the back.
Brennan's a pretty good ball player. Shoots 58% from the field, leads the team in assists with 84, and has gotten 2 offensive rebounds. She's had a good start to her evening.
Not even to mention, as she is the #2 scorer, averaging just above 8 points per game behind Megan McClure. So she's clearly a senior who makes impact with her leadership and her style of play on the floor. McClure, back out, that'd be Caroline Croft, freshman, they're gonna call it jump ball. And it'll be South Elgin ball. Maybe would have thought a shooting foul there. I didn't know what they saw, but nonetheless, it'll stay with South Elgin. McClure, left hook.
Whoops.
Nothing there, just slipped. We all have one of those that happen
Every now and then.
Yep. Drive, Hernandez way to find the extra pass. Hadeen in the corner for 3, no rebound. South Elgin, Brennan's out on the run.
She gave up a 1-foot shot to get that 20-foot shot.
Did not fall. The other way, 3, Croft, good! Caroline Croft for 3!
Yeah, that drew rain. That was way up in the air. Nice shot.
Driving, kick out, 3 ball, no good. That was taken by Tegan Nolson, the senior. Brennan, big pass up ahead to McClure. Megan drives.
Good outlet. The last 2 trips now, South Elgin's forced Bartlett, or I don't know if they forced them. Bartlett has taken the outside shot. They drive it within 2 feet of the basket and kick it out for 20-footers. So if they'd like to continue doing that rather than getting all the way to the rim, which they did first 4 times, they just laid it in and got fouled.
We saw them, they're starting to abandon their game plan here, Coach. It was working for them in the beginning. You know what they say, if it's not broken, don't fix it.
Well, it wasn't broken,
that
but
clearly was not broken. McClure has it, over to Galvin. We did see some subs for Bartlett v. Savannah Standeffer and junior Shelly Banks. Wachunas over to Galvin. Galvin to Caroline Croft with that nice 3 on the last possession. Ball loose, goes to Bartlett. Mackenzie Hare, the freshman, drive, left scoop, no good. Rebound McClure. It is still 10-6 here with 4 minutes to play in the first quarter. Galvin's going to take the 3, no good. Rebound, Bartlett. Standeffer, the senior who just checked in, held it down. Nice
Euro!
Hernandez.
What? We got a Euro stepping high school girl. Oh, great move.
We're seeing it all here, Coach. Just like that, Bartlett has South Elgin's lead double. That is so far probably the best play we've seen in this game, no doubt.
I would have fallen down making that move.
McClure, foul call.
All right, South Elgin gets to the line. You've got to do that.
And you even saw that last possession. Hernandez got into the paint, obviously made that amazing move and scored. But once again, these higher percentage shots, that's what is involved in Bartlett's game plan. It's working. That's how they're outplaying South Elgin right now.
I see the Bartlett coach, and it goes to the same barber I do.
There you go. That'd be Brad Hunt.
Yeah.
Coaches have
if the two,
tendency for that.
If more people were like us, barbers wouldn't have a job.
There you go. He's done a good job this year. He's sitting with a 22-4 squad, like you mentioned, in basically what could be a game for the conference here. And he's doing his job very well this season. The ball coaches do it right, huh? Sinclair.
Ball coaches with talent.
There you go. You and Coach Hunt over there. Thought about it. There's that higher percentage shot for Hernandez.
Is that 5 lay-ins? I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure everything they've got is either a free throw or a lay-in.
Free throw or layup. That's, yeah.
Back to the score being doubled. Coach Manarek has his bench available. Every player for the Storm is active tonight except junior guard Ariana Williams. Jumper on the wing for Wachunas is good. South Elgin's got it down in the long ball category so far tonight.
Nice touch.
Sinclair on the drive.
However,
goes in untouched.
there goes another layup.
Untouched.
If one team's scoring on layups and the other team's relying on threes, I'll take the team that gets the layups. We got to keep them out.
Swinging Caroline Croft on Shelly Banks. There's Megan McClure. Loses it over to Wachunas, back to Croft. Croft. Back to Brennan, to Wachunas. We have seen some subs for Bartlett. South Elgin is stuck with their starters this entire quarter. Dan Manderneck not going to his bench just yet. It's Casey Brennan on the drive.
Oh, nice
Galvin.
pass.
That'll do it.
That's how she piled up 84 assists for the year. That bounce pass off the dribble. Great pass. And what do we have? Another lay-in.
Another easy finish. That would be
South Elgin's defense is just getting ripped apart. Danny may want to try his own.
I would think so at this point.
They're just eating up this man-to-man, getting to the rim every time.
That would be freshman guard Mackenzie Hare. Corner three, Brennan, no good. Rebound, good box out there. That was the freshman guard Mackenzie Hare. Errant pass. It's going to be a Hawks ball. Couple subs, senior guard for the Hawks, Tegan Nolson checks back in. And the second of two freshmen on South Elgin, Ella Winterhalter, checks in for them.
They just went to a zone.
Deep
and they just
three,
nailed a
Coach.
three. Wow.
That was Mackenzie Hare again.
Coach Manderneck called for that zone. They went into it, one pass, and they took a three and nailed it. Hey, this Bartlett is special.
Driving in Croft.
Nice move.
And the foul.
Yeah. Is she of the Tomb Raider family? Is that Laura Croft? You don't know the same movies I know.
Heading into this, we have our Bear Family McDonald's replay coach on that last and one from Croft. Freshmen are getting it done so far.
She's a freshman with a lot of skill and a lot of nerve. She doesn't hesitate.
Her and Mackenzie Hare going back and forth right now. A lot of energy, very high energy both sides.
We went back to our man-to-man and gave up a 4-footer.
Be Sinclair.
23 points in one quarter by Bartlett.
High energy so far too for both teams. Lost by the Storm.
Oh, no. Oh, good one.
What a block by Galvin. Saving another one of those layups, coach, that I definitely think was going to go in. So there's one way, load the box down low, make them take those outside shots that we've been talking about. But as we've seen, they've been hitting those too. So
well, they're 1 for 1. I'd make them take a few more. We'll go back to the man-to-man.
Here we go. Got it? No.
Well, see, they're only shooting 50% on the three-pointers. They're shooting 100% on layups.
And they're going to say it's going to go to the Storm, as Coach Brad Hunt made a nice play on the ball there.
Oh, Coach Hunt looks like he might be a coach for the New Orleans Saints. He's upset with the officiating.
There you go. Still can't believe that.
I know.
We could sit here all day and talk about that one, Coach.
They have been for days. That's all you see on TV.
Exactly. Shelly Banks, drive, floater, no good, ball loose. It's going to go to the Storm.
You got time? All right. Freshman left hand.
And
yeah, baby.
Half a quarter, Caroline Croft. Three-point play with less than 4 seconds to go.
Oh, it is Caroline Croft. It's a special freshman. Left hand all the way. Nerves of steel. You sure she's no relation to Laura Croft? You know, you don't know them.
Can't say I can connect there on that one, Coach.
You know, that movie was probably made before you were born. I'm sorry.
Wouldn't doubt it. Carolina will step to the line here, try to make this a 6-point game heading into the second. As senior Nikki Wynn checks in for the Storm, and she does.
She puts that ball up in the air. Good-looking freshman.
Floater at the horn, off the rim, no good. After 1 quarter of play, it is Bartlett Hawks 23, South Elgin Storm 17.
Buffalo Wild Wings is the place to bring the whole family for a great night out. We're nearby in Algonquin and Crystal Lake with specials all week long. Enjoy 65-cent boneless wings on boneless Thursdays and Mondays. Get half-priced wings on Tuesdays. And stop by on Wednesdays for 99-cent chicken tenders and $1.49 kids meals. Sign up for our free Blaze and Rewards loyalty program. Earn points, get rewards. It's more of what you love for what you already love to do. It's all here at Buffalo Wild Wings in Algonquin and Crystal Lake.
What makes me most proud of our restaurants is our people. Our people who come in and work for us every single day. We try to create an atmosphere of family, an atmosphere of warmth, and an atmosphere of compassion.
This quarter is sponsored by Buffalo Wild Wings. Visit their locations in Algonquin and Hoffman Estates for some award-winning wings or try a tasty burger or wrap. There is something for everyone at Buffalo Wild Wings. We're heading into the second quarter of play here at South Elgin High School. Rivalry night. The Bartlett Hawks are currently up 23-17. Any big reflections on the first quarter here, Coach? 23
points. If this pace keeps up, we're looking at, what, 90 some odd points. They're just a little short of maybe, what would it be, 92 points? You know, quick math here, you know. But wow, what a start for both teams offensively. See who plays a little better defense now.
Mentioning in the first quarter we saw as
a
float into Nolson. Nice block by Wachunas. Big story of the first was two freshmen going at it. Mackenzie Hare had quite a few buckets for the Bartlett Hawks, and finishing out the quarter strong there was Caroline Croft, who continually would finish at the rim, and she even hit a rainbow shot from deep, leading South Elgin in scoring as we get inbound under the basket here from Mackenzie Hare. Finds into Nolson. Teagan, the lone senior on the floor. Sinclair drives in, right, got it. It'll be Alexis Sinclair.
They get to the rim. This is a nice team. I just can't emphasize how good this team is.
Knock on wood for them, Coach. I haven't seen them miss a shot within 5 feet this entire game. And they're able to hit their free throws as well. Wachunas into Galvin. They're going to say it went off Maya.
Good post up. Just needed to get a little more air under that ball with the pass getting in there. That was a good post up. She had her man pinned. Do you say header man pinned?
Either way,
yeah.
Bartlett has it. Justina Hernandez finding Nolson to Hedin. I believe all the starters are back out on the floor for Coach Hunt. Mackenzie Hare finds Maya down low. It actually found a way around her and earns herself 2 free throws.
We've got 2 outstanding freshmen on this floor, don't we? Mackenzie's not afraid to take that ball to the rim either. These 2 teams are well worth the price of admission. We should have more people here. I hope people can come out and see these girls play at the end of the season with this tournaments coming up in another week. I think both teams are going to have nice runs. It'd be a shame if they have to match up too soon in the playoffs.
It does look to be that way, and we have been mentioning it throughout this broadcast that this game, ideally, with Bartlett beating South Elgin earlier in the year, this, with both teams being one-loss conference teams, this could definitely shape up to be how whoever wins conference wins this game. Unless, as we mentioned in the pregame, if anybody trips over their own toes and loses a game that they shouldn't. McClure out to Brennan, over to Galvin. Maya's going to take the 3, no good. McClure end up with the rebound, fade away with the right, no. And it goes to the Hawks with a 10-point lead. Justina Hernandez looking to extend that here. Justina, nice defense by Wachunas. She looks to have a breakaway. Danny Hedin tried to chase her down. Nice play by Hedin. Ball loose on the floor, it'll be a jump. What a defensive play there by the sophomore guard, Danielle Hedin.
Yeah, now and then when you see someone get the ball stolen from them, they just kind of let the other team go all the way. There was no give up on that play. She got back there and prevented an easy 2.
That was a fantastic hustle play, part of the reason why the Hawks are currently up by 10. McClure inbounds over to Brennan, who finds Winterhalter, just checked in. Over to McClure, Megan thought about it. Over to Brennan, Casey Brennett swings it to Wachunas. Over to Croft, to Wachunas. Maddie Wachunas drives, right, no good, gets her own board, back up, and she's gonna draw a foul.
Nice job. South Elgin's got 4 or 5 offensive boards. She's gonna, and with getting that, they also get to the foul line now.
In terms of both teams, you cannot let offensive rebounds become a thing. Otherwise, they'll kill you like that. Even though they didn't get the second chance points, they get the second chance free throws, as Wachunas is just short on the first one.
Got to hit them though.
That would be a key part of it.
That would be a key part.
There's Coach Manderneck coaching up one of his freshmen, Ella Winterhalter, as Wachunas hits the second. We are within single digits as Alexis Sinclair brings it up over. Hare thought about it. Behind the back, nice
behind
move.
the back dribble.
Sinclair, strong drive, count it. 11-point Hawk lead.
She's just a sophomore, isn't she?
She is.
Holy smokes.
One senior starter was Tegan Nolson. Everything else, Winterhalter down low is good.
Nice bounce pass in the lane again. South Elgin's had a couple nice feeds.
Within single digits, nice poke by Wachunas. She's been playing some outstanding defense
Yes.
today, and she finishes.
Yes, sir. Nicely done.
Storm are getting excited here. Hawks will call a timeout. It is a 7-point game with 5:34 remaining here in the first half. South Elgin getting some life on the hustle side of the ball. This timeout is brought to you by Rosen Hyundai. Looking for a brand new Hyundai or certified pre-owned? Save time, shop online at rosenhyundai.com. That's Rosen. This timeout is brought to you by Rosen. We've seen a change in the second half, or the second quarter energy, I should say, from South Elgin, Coach.
You know what? Both these teams deserve, you might say someone's lucky to be where they are to be. These teams, they're not lucky. They're good. This is an outstanding girls game. I'm enjoying what I've seen so far. This is the first time I've seen either team for the year. It's not going to be the last. We got some nice talent out here, and they know how to play the game.
Heavily on the offensive side as well, as we already are close to 30 points for the Hawks. Drive from Sinclair, nice move to the right, got it.
Smokes.
These are just two highly powered offensive teams.
I wonder if this girls team goes against the boys varsity at Bartlett now and then in practice. They could give them a battle.
We have Croft finding Brennan. Sinclair on her. McClure thought about it.
Whoops. All right, got that foul. They missed the double dribble, but they got the foul, so that's good.
There you go. And that'll go. We're seeing a lot of drawn fouls. They just said that was the Hawks' 16th foul of the half. I'm sure South Elgin has had just as much, if not more. These teams have been able to draw fouls like crazy, which has really helped, like we've been mentioning, taking the higher percentage shot is pay dividends. Megan hits her first.
Yeah, they're getting to the rim and trying to finish at the rim. So often, we saw it a couple times early, but so often they've seen teams, the game has changed so much that they forget when you're within 2 feet of the basket, it's a pretty good shot. You don't have to throw it out to a three-point shooter. We saw that a couple times, but for the most part, these teams are taking it to the rim and finishing there.
Hare for three, no good. Rebound. Casey Brennan's just going to let that go. Speaking of high scoring, obviously both high-powered offenses in both of their last games. Bartlett put up 78 points in a win over Larkin last week. And then South Elgin put up 70 against Elgin, and it was a beatdown, though, 70-18. Both of these teams are known for scoring a lot of points. So 70 points, you don't even see some of the boys' games with that.
Well, I don't think Elgin and Larkin put up that many for the season. So, but this game,
that's another freshman right there, Ella Winterhalter. Seeing these freshmen come out to play, Coach.
Holy cow!
Hadeen drives.
To the rim.
Got it.
Look at that left hand.
We're already at 33-16 with still over 4 minutes remaining in the half.
And that's another sophomore.
It's filled with underclassmen. Wachunas got it.
Nice shot. That little floater's a tough shot.
This is just good basketball. A three ball, no good.
Well,
nice rebound by Winterhalter.
I'm not saying South Elgin forced him to do it, but Bartlett's settling for outside shots the last 3 trips, and now South Elgin's back in the game. So if they'll keep on shooting that perimeter shots, South Elgin's going to have a good chance. But if Bartlett takes it to the rim, we're in deep trouble. So South Elgin has not been able to stop that. I guess I should stop saying we. We're supposed to be impartial, aren't we?
We are, but at times we aren't. I mean, I'm wearing a South Elgin basketball jacket, so.
Yeah. And I got in free, so what the heck?
There you go. Yep.
Storm inbound.
It'll be a Storm inbound underneath the basket. Be thrown in by Caroline Croft. Here is a sub that we had missed. Mackenzie Hare had gone out for Shelly Banks. Brennan to Wachunas. She's had herself a very nice first half. Over to McClure. McClure for three. No good, off the rim twice. As Hernandez brings it back to the Hawks. He's a real nifty player. Travel.
One official blew his whistle. Then he didn't know whether it was a charge or a block. He looked to his partner, and his partner took him off the hook, said, she traveled before either one of them
Did you see the reaction on Coach Mandernick's face?
Hey.
Jeez. Good old Coach Mandy. Layup for Wachunas, no good. Ball kicked around on the ground. They give it a jump.
Jump up. Hawks in possession.
It'll go to Bartlett.
See Coach Wolfsmith, the boys coach from Bartlett, just had a seat behind the bench, looking to see if he's got his trademark pencil behind his ear tonight. We'll see when they take the floor.
Well, that'll be at 7 o'clock prime time. Following this game, me and Coach will be on the call for that as well, or Coach and I, as my English teachers would like me to say it. It's down low. Nice pass from Nolson to Banks. Nothing from Shelley. And they're going to call a double dribble. I think that was...
It was triple dribble, actually.
Yeah.
They let the first one go.
I
They
can
said,
hear
if
Coach
you're going to
Mandy
do
from
it
here."
again, I'm going to
Yeah.
call it this time.
Think about it. We're all the way up here. You can still hear Coach Mandernick screaming out the calls, and he got one right. Winterhalter, no. Brennan, nice head fake. Are they gonna call that a walk? Yeah, they're gonna call that a walk. That's usually a hard one to get that first step off a catch and pump fake. Usually get you for those. As Sinclair picked up right away by Casey Brennan. Alexis lost the ball. Nice hustle play by the Storm. They're going to call it a jump. Scoring's gone kind of down here in the last couple minutes, Coach. We've seen more on the defensive side and a lot more hustle plays.
A lot of floor burns already this game.
I'd like to see that's good hard-nosed basketball. As Casey Brennan, Alexis Sinclair tried to poke from behind. Over to Croft, who finds McClure. Megan on the drive, the float, no good. She'll head to the line to shoot two. Megan's gotten off to a little bit of a slow start tonight, as we mentioned. She leads the team in three-pointers, made with 52, as well as points per game in 15.8. And as I'd mentioned earlier, she has been a part of the team since her freshman season.
I don't think she's had a three yet tonight, has she?
I do not believe so. Storm have been very limited on those. I think we've only seen a couple of them.
With 33-29, good ball game.
No good on the second toss. This finds Sinclair in the open court. Alexis got it.
Good rebound, outlet, took it to the rim. South Elgin slow getting back.
As we're about to hit the 2-minute mark here in the first half, we are sitting at a 6-point lead for the Hawks. Drive.
Oh my
Croft.
Lord.
Went off the top of the backboard there. Nice defensive play by Brennan. South Elgin's been all over off picking these passes, and they're going to call a block on McClure.
Storm foul, team 6.
And it is not going to be a 1-and-1. It'll be a inbound play for the Hawks as Hadeen gets it into Sinclair. I did believe that they said that was their 6th foul, Coach.
It is. It's on the board.
Perfect. Hadeen over to Sinclair. Sinclair's going to take it.
Thank you.
Good. Nice hustle play by Hadeen. And they're going to give the ball to the Storm.
Coach Hunt doesn't agree with that call. He's looking more and more like a Saints coach.
Been very animated this half, as is Coach Mandernack at times, but we saw Coach Hunt catch a pass earlier and almost get teed up. As McClure finds Wachunas, she's going to take the three, no good, short rebound. Brennan, no, loose ball, another nice hustle play. Wow.
Coach Mandernack's going to let him have an earful now.
The entire bench. Wow.
That was called very
Coach
quickly.
Mandy.
Oops. Don't tee him up. Coach, sit down. Sit down, Coach. You're getting red in the face. Sit down. Don't get a tee here.
Coach Mandy getting very vocal, as was Brad Hunt, so both coaches are visibly upset with what we're seeing in the officiating so far. I don't believe, did they call a, no, I don't think they called anything. As we will resume play here with a minute 17 remaining in the first half. Bartlett up 6. Alexis Sinclair, a sophomore guard, to bring it down, finding another sophomore, Danny Hadeen. Corner Banks. Shelley on the drive, pass out Hernandez. Over to Hadeen. Back to Sinclair. Driving through two defenders, no good. Rebound, Bartlett.
Great rebound.
They're going to give it to the Storm. We are officially under a minute to play. South Elgin is going to look to chip into this 6-point deficit. As we'll see a sub, Galvin in for Winterhalter.
Yeah, 53 seconds. We'll see if they want to hold for one shot, if they're just going to take it right in.
Might try to do a little 2-for-1. I don't know if that's possible though. If it's at that point, Bartlett might try
If we had the
hold.
shot clock, that would be the play.
That would be perfect.
2 for 1 would be the play.
But even if they take up 10 seconds, Bartlett would most definitely hold for the remaining time. Wachunas, a lot of dribble drive. Brennan, 3-ball. Croft, no off the back iron.
Really has some mark on that ball.
We are within 20 seconds now. Sinclair on the drive. They're going to call a foul.
And she was.
Team 7.
This Sinclair's not afraid to take it to the rim either. This is a nice ball club.
Sinclair at the line, shooting 2.
First toss is no good.
Substitution for the Storm, number 33, Rachel Kelly.
Senior center, Rachel Kelly, or senior forward. Rachel Kelly is subbed in the ball game here.
Scoring really took a drop this quarter, didn't it, Andy?
It did, I believe. Now Bartlett is at 13 this quarter. Yeah, it was 17. So South Elgin's at 12, Bartlett's at 13. Both offenses kind of took a step back. But both defenses, we saw a lot of hustle plays, a lot of loose balls. McClure's going to line up for 3, no good. Rebound, Wachunas. She's had a big first half. Kelly, jumper, no good. Rebound, Bartlett, and baseball heave down the court. And that'll end our first half. After the first half, it is Bartlett 36, South Elgin 29. We'll be back with a message after this commercial break.
Buffalo Wild Wings is the place to bring the whole family for a great night out. We're nearby in Algonquin and Crystal Lake with specials all week long. Enjoy 65-cent boneless wings on boneless Thursdays and Mondays. Get half-priced wings on Tuesdays. And stop by on Wednesdays for 99-cent chicken tenders and $1.49 kids meals. Sign up for our free Blaze and Rewards loyalty program. Earn points, get rewards. It's more of what you love for what you already love to do. It's all here at Buffalo Wild Wings in Algonquin and Crystal Lake.
Ooh, they think I've got no reason to give myself a right to share what I believe in. Ooh, they say I've got an issue, always on the edge, cause I don't trust, but I don't need your word on what I'm into.
Welcome Welcome to the Carpentry with Integrity halftime. Carpentry with Integrity, providing unparalleled customer relationships and precise quality and craftsmanship since 1998. Find them on Facebook and House. That's HOUZZ House. Coach, we have a 36-29 ball game on our hands after the first half. Any big notes, any key plays we've seen?
Both teams are very aggressive, taking the ball to the rim. Both teams very aggressive defensively, getting on the floor, a lot of floor runs. It's really been an exciting ball game with two of the top teams in the area. We're looking forward to the second half to see who can make the adjustments to stop the other team. The scoring went down quite a bit in the second quarter. The defense stepped up a little bit more, didn't get to the rim like they did the first quarter, and the scoring shows it.
We've seen a lot of performances. Underclassmen, big topic. Mackenzie Hare from Bartlett, as well as Hadeen and Sinclair and Justina Hernandez for to mention. Then Caroline Croft, a freshman of South Elgin, having big first halves. We'll see if that'll continue, or maybe we'll see some upperclassmen play. Nonetheless, an exciting second half of basketball ahead here from South Elgin High School. we are back here. That was the Carpenter Integrity halftime. Carpenter Integrity, they're providing unparalleled customer relationships and precise quality craftsmanship since 1998. Find them on Facebook and House, that's H-O-U-Z-Z House, as we are sitting with a 36-29 lead in favor of the Bartlett Hawks. Both teams coming out, getting ready for the second half. Coach, if you're on either side, what would they need to change in order to pull away if you're Bartlett, or to make that comeback if you're South Elgin?
Well, Bartlett has to keep South Elgin off the offensive glass. South Elgin's got several offensive rebounds. South Elgin has to keep Bartlett from penetrating all the way to the rim. We'll see which defense can up their game just a little bit in the second half to come away with the win. Both teams are outstanding. They're really fun to watch.
We saw that with Bartlett, especially in the first quarter. It kind of lightened up in the second quarter. A lot of scoring in the paint. They went there and drew free throws, and it seemed when they stepped outside, I believe they hit 1 3-pointer. Other than that, jump shots just aren't falling for them. So if I'm Brad Hunt, I'm thinking, like I mentioned, if it's not broken, don't fix it. Stick with the offensive game plan.
I would look for them to try and get back to their first quarter offense where they were getting to the rim. We had some interesting things at halftime. The drum line from South Elgin is unbelievable. This is an outstanding school to come watch a basketball game. If anyone gets the opportunity, they should come out here. The teams are good. The band is fantastic. The facility's beautiful. And there's room.
There's plenty of room. I'd say we have quite a few people already.
We're getting a nice crowd right now, and it's going to get bigger and bigger. I love this idea of playing the varsity girls first and then the varsity boys. The Fox Valley Conference, the rumor has it that they might go to that for all their conference games next year, at least for Friday night conference games. They're going to have the girls varsity and the boys varsity. I think it's gone through the coaches. They want it, the ADs, they want it. Now it just remains for the principals to decide.
It's created a fun format. The energy already has been extreme, and like I was telling you during halftime, I left the booth, and there are a ton of people piling in from both schools as we're here to start the second half.
I think we're going to have a nice crowd.
Brennan looking for Galvin down low. She got her, but it will stay with South Elgin.
Again, they need to get a little more air under that pass when she's got her man pinned down there.
See if South Elgin, if they need to, both on defense, I'd say they really need to encourage jump shots. If they can find a way just to clog the paint, encourage jump shots, I'm all for that. Another nice hustle play. Danny Hedin keeping up what she had in the first half.
She pushed off, yes.
That's a push off.
Got it right.
Some momentum going here for the Storm.
Coach Hunt doesn't think it was right, but I think it was right. It was a good call by the official.
That was after some questionable stuff. We can say it from either side. Neither side looked extremely happy with some of the calls in the first half. That's, at least for the officials, a good start.
It was a little shaky in the first half, but you know, they were equally upset, so I guess they were doing a good job.
Yeah. We got maybe McClure over to Wachunas, a couple of juniors finding Maya Galvin. Over to Brennan. Got on the floor for the Storm, 2 juniors, 2 seniors, and Caroline Croft, the lone freshman. She's the one with the ball right now. Over to Brennan, back to Wachunas. Maddie Wachunas to Croft. Croft top of the key, Brennan, swing it to McClure. Megan McClure back to Brennan. Brennan, and they're gonna call a walk.
When you run this offense, that weave out front, and they're coming from both directions, you gotta have all your players have to be able to dribble with the left hand or their weak hand, and South Elgin's got a lot of girls that are capable of doing that. That's unusual. I never had boys that could do that much. They're doing a good job.
Jump shot, no good for Hare. Rebound by Galvin. Brennan looks up court, has Wachunas. Off on Danny Hedin.
We always had a system where we put left-handers on one side of the floor and right-handers on the other side and let them do their thing, because that dribbling with the weak hand into the defense is a tough situation, and South Elgin does that pretty well.
Coach Maronek working well on that. Croft over to McClure. Megan hasn't got going yet on offense here in the first half. She loses it here to Alexis Sinclair. Sinclair finds Hare back to Sinclair. Swinging it around, Tegan Nolson, no, they're gonna, that's a block, yeah. Seen a lot of happy feet.
Yeah, a little sloppy play here to start the second half.
like we mentioned, if you just look at the overall records from these two teams, if you combine them, it's quite insane as to how many wins they have compared to losses. Doing math off the top of my head, that'd be 38 wins and 13 losses between these two teams. Like we keep mentioning, two very successful
conference
seasons.
play,
That'd be
something like 27-2.
Yeah.
Got the ball
28-2.
inside, but we couldn't finish that time.
Sedin bringing it down, still sporting a 7-point lead. Danny, no rebound. Wachunas. Nice tip pass by Sinclair. It'll stay with the Storm. Cannot believe we've had any buckets yet in this half,
No,
Coach.
we
Cannot
started
believe
out
so.
like a house of fire. We slowed down the second quarter, and third quarter we stopped.
Yeah, we've just
So
completely stopped.
Let's see if it gets started again.
Croft over to Brennan, Casey Brennan, their senior guard. Over to Wachunas. Matty Wachunas had a very nice game on the hustle points. He's gathered a lot of turnovers.
Oh, grabbed her arm.
Nothing there with Casey Brennan. Trying to start something here for the Storm. McClure's going to take the three. No rebound. It's up in the air. It'll go to Hedin. They're going to call a foul.
The team that can keep the other team shooting from the perimeter out there is going to win the game.
Both these teams, it's funny because they both can be seen as having the same offensive strategies very easily, which means their defensive format should look identical almost. As like we mentioned, in the first quarter with these two teams, everything down low or anything within, I don't know, say 10 feet of the basket was pretty much automatic. They're going to give Hedin the three, no good, rebound, Croft.
They dropped down there. No one came out, put pressure to let her drive, and so the outside shots aren't falling. They haven't all day or all night. They haven't fallen. So the team that keeps the other one out of the paint is the team's going to win. Both of them keeping them out this half.
We are, as you mentioned, we're almost 3 minutes into the second half with still the same scores we had at our halftime show. Galvin swings it over. Wachunas thought about it, looking for McClure, doesn't get it. Galvin over to Croft. Caroline Croft, probably their leading scorer on the evening. Wachunas finds McClure. Megan found Gavin down low. Nice entry pass. No foul call.
Good help on defense.
Coach Manrick looking frustrated. Tegan Nolson lost her dribble. Nice play by Wachunas. I mentioned she's been big on deflecting passes, and it goes right off the foot of Brennan. Firing it up court. Hare gets it, and there's our first bucket of the half. Little over 3 minutes in.
Yeah, we had like a quadruple turnover situation there.
Three, no
One
good.
pass and a three, that's not going to do it, girls. You're going to give up a bunch in a row.
And there's Hare, no good off the rim. Rebound Croft.
Good. They were in danger, dropping back double digits there.
That was a very, I would say, very fortunate break for South Elgin there, as that thing hung on the rim for seconds. As Coach Manderneck is disgusted, it seems, as he will use his first timeout of the half.
For the Hawks, number 33, showdown, number 10, Savannah.
Start of the second half here, Coach. As we are going to get a quick sponsorship here for our commercial. This commercial is brought to you by Custom Heating for all of your heating and cooling needs. Count on Custom Heating and Cooling of Chicagoland, featuring sales, installation, and 24-hour emergency service. Find them online at customheating.com. It's almost a complete turn of half so far. At this point, in the very first quarter, start the first half, we were, what were we, 18 to 12? We were
This
on fire.
is kind of the opposite of what you usually see in a basketball game. Usually the first few minutes of the game are that feeling out process, maybe a couple turnovers, maybe a bad shot. As they settle into the flow, boy, they came out firing away and scoring and running their offenses. And the game's just gotten more in hand, slower each quarter.
Seems like both teams used all their energy and everything they had early.
Well, on the offensive end, maybe now they're using it on the defensive end.
Yeah. Another no shot there for South Elgin, out to Shelly Banks. Shelly over to Hernandez.
Oh. She double dribbled again.
Nothing there. She even stopped too. She kind of knew it. Yeah.
She knew it. The only people that didn't know it are wearing striped shirts.
Wachunas over to Brennan. South Elgin really needs a bucket here to get themselves going in the half. Wachunas over to Croft. Croft back to Brennan. Galvin sets a pick.
Galvin set a pick on two people at once.
Nice. There's the entry pass. They need Croft. No rebound. Galvin. Still not a foul call.
Galvin can't get a break on these calls in there.
Nothing.
That was a nice cut and well-delivered pass. Too bad that layup couldn't go in. That was well executed that time on the offense.
I think we've looked into subs and how many people have been in each game. I only believe South Elgin's used 7 of their players, and Bartlett's, I think 7 or 8, and Bartlett's probably around the same. Sticking to the same rotations. They maybe both coaches look to get some fresh legs in there. Casey Brennan over to Wachunas. Just above 3 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Nice entry pass, and it ends up in Bartlett's hands. South Elgin is still scoreless in this half. It is a 2-0 scoring here for the Hawks, and Hernandez, no on the drive, banks nice rebound out to Hare. Hare for 3, no, rebound. Hernandez again, she goes up, nothing, she gets her own board. Galvin's gonna rip a jump ball out of her hands.
Yeah.
And I think it's gonna stay here with Bartlett. Next one will go to the Storm.
Pretty good battle there for the ball.
This is just crazy the way things have gone here, Coach. 2 points have been scored this entire quarter, like we've been mentioning. At this point in the first quarter, we'd be sitting at about 25-ish scored between both teams. Nice block of an entry-level pass by Wachunas, ends up in Hernandez's hands anyways. Storm, Megan McClure rips it down.
The defense is, if it hasn't gotten better, it's at least got a lot more physical, and they're letting them play. So it's really gotten tougher to score.
Wachunas going to take a 3, no good.
They're not making those, either team. Neither team is shooting from the perimeter tonight.
Hernandez drive with the right. Nice bucket for Justina Anderson. And Hunt
is a player.
Timeout.
See, what's Justina? She's a sophomore?
She is a sophomore. As real quick, Coach, this timeout is brought to you by Tom the Plumber. He is a family-owned and operated company committed to providing plumbing service and installation of the highest quality craftsmanship. Tom the Plumber, honest and affordable. Visit Tom online at tomtheplumberinc.com. We are sitting with a 40-29 score here with just above 2 minutes remaining here in this third quarter. It's still nothing on the scoreboard for South Elgin here, Coach.
Yeah, this game's gotten very physical. The refs are letting them play. It's tough to score inside right now. They're banging them around each end and banging them around in there. And the outside shots haven't fallen all night. Anytime a team has settled for an outside shot, it really has only paid off. I want to say each team's hit 1 from deep. That is very unofficial, and it's from a 77-year-old memory. So, but I think each team has hit 1 3. Other than that,
yes,
everything's been not just inside the three-point line, but in the paint.
We're now sitting on it will be a inbound here for the Storm.
We were talking about at the end of the first quarter, if Bartlett kept up that scoring pace, they'd have 92 for the game.
Now we're sitting here at 40.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if they were still able to score 92? That would be something special. They would need more points than they currently have at the moment. Within the next 10 minutes of play, nice pick by Sinclair. Alexis on the drive, hustle play from behind. That will be an and 1. Coach Brad Hunt is thrilled over there. And this game's starting to get...
The Hunter is fired up tonight.
Is starting to get opened up a little bit here. Coach Mandernick's just trying to sit down, take it all in. Sinclair will look to convert the three-point play.
That was good defense on Bartlett's part. He intercepted that, and she, again, no fear going to the rim.
It'll be our Bear Family McDonald's replay. Brought to you by the Bear Family McDonald's Restaurants, proud supporters of the community since 1967. South Elgin here. McClure driving with the rights. No good. They can't catch a break here in this quarter.
No, they can't.
Is Hernandez. Would be Standeffer over to Banks. Layup, no good. Rebound, Wachunas. They got numbers if they can get it up. Maddie Wachunas. Winterhalter on the wing. Ella tries to pass out. 3-ball Croft. Good!
Croft got her second one of the night.
South Elgin has officially gotten into the scoring here in the second half with just 90 seconds remaining. And a travel is called. Like we've mentioned, Coach, we've seen very limited threes tonight here. The Bear Family McDonald's replay. Chandler Croft, this is her second. Look at that rainbow arc on
yes,
her.
Yes, she does. She has a rainbow.
I believe that is, she has all of South Elgin's 3-point field goals today. I could be wrong, but I believe we don't really have much to look back on from three. As another three taken, no good. Rebound,
good box
Shirley Banks.
out. Good box out on Bartlett's part.
So we're within 11 here.
Oh, nice move. There's that Euro again.
That'll be Savannah Standeffer putting the Bartlett lead to 13 here as we're within a minute to play in the third. Brennan looks, drives, finds Winterhalter in the paint. She's fouled. Earned herself a couple free throws.
That was a good foul. A nice, firm foul. Made sure she didn't give her the easy two. She's going to have to earn them at the foul line.
So we're sitting within 13 here. South Elgin's looking to chip into the lead any way possible. First charity toss is no good. Subs here, senior Nikki Wynn checks in, as well as Danny Haydeen. In for Bartlett. Second toss is good. Is a 12-point game. The Hare over to Haydeen. Over to Shelly Banks, back to Haydeen. Over to Standeffer. 40 seconds remaining here in the third. Driving kick out, nice kick out by Sinclair. Nice block by Winterhalter. 25 seconds remaining up the court. It's gonna go back to Bartlett. Nonetheless, good defensive momentum, another good possession on the defensive side of the ball for the Storm there.
How many points has South Elgin scored this quarter, Andy? Do we know?
We're sitting at 4. Coach, we got a free throw from Winterhalter and then a three-pointer from Croft. Swinging at Banks, had a cutter in Hare. Standeffer thought about the three, back to Sinclair, pump fake, we're within 10. And she'll have the line to shoot 2. One play down there on the block, Shelly Banks had, I do believe it was Mackenzie Hare.
So we went from 17 to 10 to 4. We're heading the wrong direction if you're a Storm fan.
Sinclair hits her first. She's very, very consistent from the line tonight. Senior guard Tegan Nolson checks back in for Mackenzie Hare. And it is a 13-point game with less than 7 seconds remaining. Sinclair is looking to add on to that here. Free throw toss is good. See if South Elgin can get a last-second shot off here. And to Casey Brennan, they have time if they need it. They're going to call a foul. Will that get South Elgin to the line? I do not believe so.
Teams 4.
14 fouls.
It'll be Nikki Wynn on the inbound here. Finds Brennan. Casey for 3. No good. Rebound. Bartlett. That'll end our third quarter. It is 47-33. We'll be back to recap the third after these commercials.
Buffalo Wild Wings is the place to bring the whole family for a great night out. We're nearby in Algonquin and Crystal Lake with specials all week long. Enjoy 65-cent boneless wings on boneless Thursdays and Mondays. Get half-priced wings on Tuesdays. And stop by on Wednesdays for 99-cent chicken tenders and $1.49 kids meals. Sign up for our free Blaze and Rewards loyalty program. Earn points, get rewards. It's more of what you love for what you already love to do. It's all here at Buffalo Wild Wings in Algonquin and Crystal Lake.
What makes me most proud of our restaurants is our people. Our people who come in and work for us every single day. We try to create an atmosphere of family, an atmosphere of warmth, and an atmosphere of compassion.
This fourth quarter is brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. Visit their locations in Algonquin and Hoffman Estates for some award-winning wings, or try a tasty burger or wrap. There's something for everybody at Buffalo Wild Wings. Coach, it is a 14-point Hawk lead heading into the fourth. What should we be looking out for here as we look to close out this ball game?
Well, the defense is really physical. It's gotten much better here in the second half. And as I said before, South Elgin's scoring has gone from 17 to 10 to 4. So South Elgin has to be able to get to that rim a little bit more, get to the foul line, get fouled. Although the fouls are hard to come by because it's a lot of physical play. And that girl can't get a break all night.
Maya Galvin for the Storm.
She She's had the ball taken away a few times, and it hasn't always been just smooth.
Olsen for three, no good. Rebound, the Storm. I do remember last year at the home for South Elgin, as Brennan has it, I called a game with my friend Daryl Barnes, and we kind of saw a similar result. Bartlett did get the best of South Elgin, and it wasn't terribly close, but this game has definitely been a lot better played in terms of we've seen a lot of good defense and a lot of quality scoring.
Oh, boy.
Drive for hair, too easy.
No help on defense. Once she beat her first, the primary defender, there was absolutely no help. That was a little lazy on South Elgin, all of them, after she beat that first defender.
Untouched, it is a 16-point Hawk lead now. The Hawks are looking to improve their conference record to 15-1.
What's South Elgin? Get after it. Get after it.
McClure on the drive with the left. Nothing. She's had herself a rough evening.
That's not
Hawks
a great
have tightened
shot.
up. Hawks have tightened up their defense on her for sure, knowing that
South
she's
Elgin standing around. There's some girls at South Elgin have given up. Coach Mandernack, it's time to light a fire, buddy, or make some changes right now, because you got some girls in the last 2 trips. They're not giving their all.
This timeout is brought to you by Rosen Hyundai. Looking for a brand new Hyundai or certified pre-owned? Save time. Shop online at rosenhyundai.com. Rosen. This timeout is brought to you by Rosen, and just like that, Bartlett gets off to a hot start here in the fourth quarter, and like you said, South Elgin's defense has been lacking these last couple of possessions.
I'm afraid there's a little head hanging right now. South Elgin came out with great energy and effort and was really with them and making this a great ball game. Let's see what happens in the last 6 minutes. But this first couple minutes of this quarter has not been competitive at all.
See if Coach Mandernack did what you said, trying to light a fire under his crew, trying to get something going. As the Hawks look pretty thrilled with what's been going on right now, and I don't blame them. They've been playing. They came out ready to go in the second half, and it shows on the scoreboard. Currently supporting an 18-point lead. You see McClure bring it down for the Storm, mentioning her night hasn't been the greatest. She does lead this team with 15.8 points per game. She's trying to get something going here, try and spark a rally before it's too late. Wachunas off her foot. No kick ball is called. I don't think it would have been called. It accidentally went off. Possibly, as Brennan has it over to Croft. Mandernack still sticking with his same 5 starters. It's Brennan over to Croft. Back to Brennan. Brennan for 3. Good! Casey Brennan.
Nice shot.
Need a couple more of those. Probably more than a couple, I should say, especially with how Bartlett's offense is going. Hadeen. That's a walk.
She traveled. You got it.
And we're within 15 here. Seen crazier things happen in the past.
Absolutely.
I do remember I was down at the Jacobs tournament, the Hinkle Holiday Classic, and I did see a 23-point fourth quarter comeback at your tournament, Coach. So we've seen everything happen before. Brennan, corner 3.
There we go.
Here we go. Casey Brennan. It is a 12-point game. Keep feeding her the ball. Galvin, that's a really nice ball movement by Bartlett, tipped. It'll go to the Storm. Brennan is trapped, finds her way out. Hadeen, count it.
Good aggressive play right there. They got the trap right after they missed the shot. It was a nice job by Bartlett.
Dribble up McClure.
Whoa!
Here we go! Coach, we're back to single digits.
They got that 3-point magic, man. That's 3 in a row.
Graphic change, still double digits, but closest lead we've had in quite some time. This timeout is brought to you by Custom Heating. For all your heating and cooling needs, count on Custom Heating and Cooling of Chicagoland, featuring sales, installation, and 24-hour emergency service. Find them online at customheating.com. Coach, 3 straight threes for the Storm. That's more threes in the last 3 possessions that they've seen all game.
And when you score, that gets you excited to go down and play harder on defense. And, you know, you score a couple buckets, you get more excited, you get more pumped up, and your defense gets better all of a sudden. So now let's see if they can keep it going.
We have a possible Bear Family McDonald's replay incoming, Coach.
Here we go. Using that high screen. Well done.
Not trying to do too much. That is Megan McClure, the team's leading scorer and 3-point scorer.
But that big screen there at the top really made that shot an easy one.
And now we see a press defense here by Manderneck. The hair to Hadeen, over to Hernandez. Justina, sophomore, just checked back into the ball game. Nice defense by the Storm. It's Casey Brennan. We're at, and there, it looked like there could have been a push-off foul there for Bartlett.
No one blew a whistle. It
appears that nothing's been called.
Well, they're trying to figure out what to call. Don't know whether to call a foul or call out of bounds.
Yeah, it's going to go to Bartlett. We're sure these guys weren't in New Orleans last week, Coach. Very possible. Not picking favorites. It's we've seen these types of calls for both squads.
There we go.
And here we go. McClure looking to finish. He does. Now we're within single digits. It is 53-44. Ball's loose.
There we go.
Brennan out to
Put it
Wachunas
in.
for three. It's good. Madison Wachunas
What a
within
comeback.
6.
The defense is all over the place now.
What do we say, Coach? Anything is possible.
Coach lit a fire when they came out of that last one. They have really been after it now.
Savannah Standifer checks in for Tegan Nolson. And here we are, Coach. Madison Wachunas making it the closest lead we've seen all game. It is now 53-47 Hawks. What a comeback for the Storm. Ooh, long pass.
Great defense. They're really playing hard now.
Drive for Sinclair and the foul. Here we go.
Getting to the rim again. That's what they did early in the game to get the big lead. You take that ball to the rim, get these three-point plays in the traditional way.
Basket's good. Scored by Sinclair. She's at the line.
If I'm scouting these teams, I don't want to play either one of them in the playoffs. They're outstanding ball clubs. I hope they don't play. And again, I don't know the regional pairings yet, but I hope they don't play real early.
You're hoping that gets toward maybe a semifinal or
Please.
something possibly later.
Get to the section. I hope they're not in the same regional, but I don't know.
We got Brennan as the N1 was converted.
Oh,
McClure's
wow.
gonna take from deep. No good.
She was feeling it, I guess.
Nice steal by Megan. She gets it back. Over Brennan. Storm are filling that three-point hand right now. Croft for three.
Rainbow.
No rebound underneath Brennan. And the foul.
It's a rebound.
We've seen it's like a completely different flip of energy from the end of the third.
Oh, at the start of the fourth quarter, we had a drizzle. Now we got a storm. It really turned it on.
South Elgin given like we said, there's quite a few people here, giving them a really nice show. Here we're sitting with exactly 4 minutes remaining in the fourth. It is a 7-point game. Anderson, ball still with Bartlett, yeah.
They're trapping, they're double teaming, they're coming after it. They're deep in, they're really getting after it.
They forced Brad Hunt's hand there for a timeout.
It's like at that last timeout that Coach Danny called, they went into a phone booth and changed into their Superman capes. 5 different players must have come back out. They are really aggressive. And to start the quarter, it was the exact opposite. Now they're really getting after it.
This timeout is brought to you by Tom the Plumber. He's a family-owned and operated company committed to providing plumbing service and installations of the highest quality and craftsmanship. Tom the Plumber, honest and affordable. Visit Tom online at TomThePlumberInc.com. And we're sitting with 3:48 remaining in the fourth quarter. Andy Jachim, Coach Hinkle here. First of 2 tonight. We have the varsity girls game first and a very entertaining one following. Coach and I, we will be calling the boys game, which should be another exciting crosstown rivalry matchup right after. But we got an exciting one to finish here first.
Yes, we do.
Ball be inbounded by Hadeen and the Hawks. You folks just tuning in, Coach and I have been talking that this game, looking at the conference records, both 14-1, as Sinclair is fouled. Might have tripped and fallen, but nonetheless, she'll go to the line. This game basically could imply who wins the upstate conference in girls basketball this year with implications. We don't know who the foul's on. That's what could lead to believe that it could have just been a trip on Sinclair's part, but nonetheless, she goes to the line to shoot 2 here. First toss is good. And it puts the Hawks up to 8. My math serves me correctly. She'll look to make it a 9-point Hawk lead with 3:44 remaining here. Second toss is good. South Elgin's got to go. At this point, Coach, I'd say get your guarantees. I know they've been killing it from 3, but if you can find something down low, definitely take that. You have the time now. Brennan over to Winterhalter for 3. No good. Rebound up in the air to the Storm and Hedin. Here's Hare.
Oh, it's a good move.
They're going to call. They're going to say travel.
If you notice, the man underneath
He
called
was looking
a
to call
block.
the charge.
He called a charge. Then this guy took him off the hook again because that charge, he wasn't emphatic with. This guy took him off the hook. Said, oh, she traveled before she ran into her, so we'll give it that.
Inbound Brennan over to McClure. Megan on the drive, looks out, finds Croft. Both freshmen on the floor, Croft and Winterhalter. There's Winterhalter. Over, back to Brennan. Casey Brennan gets a screen from McClure over to Winterhalter. Ella loses it, she's gonna go up with the left, no good. Rebound, she got her own board. Doubled in the corner, swing out, McClure, one more. Nope, she's gonna take the 2, no good. Rebound, Hernandez. Go off to Sinclair. Alexis actually just dribbled through 3 defenders, was able to hold on to possession. Hernandez, another mini Euro there, Coach?
Well,
it's gonna get called another
travel. So maybe she took a double Euro.
Very possible.
That's what I had for lunch today, a Euro. Is that what it is?
Sandwich? There you go. I think they still call them Euros somewhere. Croft, Brennan, she had that 3-point shot if she wanted it. McClure, she's gonna take it.
Yeah.
Good! 6-point game, 2:19 remaining. Megan McClure finding her touch here in the 4th. This timeout is brought to you by Rosen Hyundai. Looking for a brand new Hyundai or certified pre-owned? Save time, shop online at rosenhyundai.com. Rosen. This timeout is brought to you by Rosen, Coach. We got ourselves a basketball game here.
Yeah, we do.
We have one of our Bear Family McDonald's replays.
Here come another 3 off that screen. Nicely done. Pass delivered. Squared up. Well run.
Very advanced
I
play
think
there.
I think South Elgin had 1 3 entering the 4th quarter. Again, that's very unofficial. But have they had 5 now in the 4th quarter?
I believe it is 5, yes, that is.
They're
McClure's had 2, I think Croft had 1, and then Brennan had 2. South Elgin's getting their touch going at the right time, too,
yes,
right when they
are.
need it.
Fun night. Boy, just when it looked like they were done, they came out on fire.
Very exciting 4th quarter. 3rd quarter was a little dragged. South Elgin didn't get their first points until about 90 seconds remaining. And they've just come out on fire here in this quarter, scoring nearly 20, including, like we said, an array of 3s, possibly up to 5, very unofficial. But nonetheless, Hernandez, they break a press very well, the Hawks did. Hernandez on the drive, feeds Sinclair on a double bounce pass. Alexis' right hand is good.
That's what they are so successful at, driving to the rim.
Now we got the Casey Brennan finding Wachunas. Maddie on the drive, count it. Quick bucket for the Storm, much needed. Now here comes the defensive part.
Need a turnover. Storm has been very aggressive with their press.
There's Hedin. Danny was looking. Back to Sinclair. Hawks might just be looking to hold on to this one here. I don't know if they're trying to get a shot off or not. Maybe they are. There's the steal by the Storm. That would be Croft. Caroline's doubled. Finding Brennan. Is there a timeout? Coach Manderneck uses a timeout with less than 90 seconds remaining here, Coach. This timeout is brought to you by Custom Heating. For all your heating and cooling needs, count on Custom Heating and Cooling of Chicagoland, featuring sales, installation, and 24-hour emergency service. Find them online at customheating.com. We are sitting with 1:28 remaining. Here in the 4th quarter, and Jachim here, Coach Hinkle, and the Beacon Academy production of both the girls varsity varsity basketball game is going on right now between the Hawks and the Storm, and then our following game, which is the guys Hawks versus Storm game. Very exciting night of basketball ahead, and we still got a good one here. 6-point game. We're looking for the Storm to continue their big-time 3-point shooting here.
Got a minute and a half to play. The Storm is out of timeouts, so they can no longer stop the clock. So I'm sure Bartlett now will go into a holding pattern, and if they can stop the Storm this possession right here, they'll really have the upper hand. However, if the Storm can knock down a bucket, especially if they knock down a three, which they've been so hot on, it's a one-possession game, and it's anybody's game if they knock down a three. But you don't have to settle for three. Take it to the rim if you can. There's lots of time.
Three.
Oh.
Is that a foul from three? Just like that, I believe 3 free throws are coming up here for the Storm.
Storm foul. Team 6.
No, that foul was on South Elgin, and I didn't see who committed it.
Oh, they did call a foul on South Elgin.
Yes, didn't see who committed it.
It's big for the Hawks as the press is being thrown on here. Over to Sinclair. Ball, ooh, very nifty dribbles. Very lucky that didn't get stolen. Standeffer to Hernandez. I'm sure the Hawks are just trying to dribble it out now.
They'll hold it.
And possibility of some free throws coming here with 1:09 remaining here in the fourth.
The Storm has to foul and hope they miss a free throw or two and can come down and score, get back in this game.
First toss is good.
Nice composure for a sophomore step up there. This Justina is quite a ball player.
She had a very big game here for the Hawks. Underclassmen, big theme.
When teams play this many underclassmen, you think that they're building for the future. Hey, the future is now with the Bartlett Hawks, I can tell you that.
You can even say that for the teams we're both about to see, the boys squads. There are a total of 4 underclassmen on the South Elgin squad, and I believe they have up to 3 sophomore starters for Bartlett, so it's becoming a relevant theme of letting these underclassmen get the opportunities on the varsity squads early, not holding them back and not restricting them. On the inbound, Nolson to Sinclair. Press is being brought in as an 8-point Hawks lead. They're just trying to get the clock down. It's McClure with the steal. Megan finding Brennan on the wing. Casey Brennan thought about it. Back to McClure. McClure's just going to catch and shoot. It's good.
McClure.
It is. We're back within 5. Less than 45 seconds remaining, and they're going to foul.
Storm foul. Team
Definitely off what we were seeing toward the end of the third quarter. This is definitely not what I thought was what this game was going to end like, but like we've been saying, it's basketball and anything can happen.
I'm impressed with both teams. I'm impressed with the talent on Bartlett and the way they get to the rim. I'm impressed with South Elgin, how it looked that the game was over and they were down the dumps. They were hanging their heads, and all of a sudden they said, no, we're not going to give up on this game, and they have come storming back. Really played well this quarter.
Substitution for the Hawks, number 25, Justina Hernandez.
And we're at still a 5-point Hawks lead, and they will get the ball underneath their own basket. More likely than not, just trying to catch a foul. Hernandez, they're going to call a foul.
Storm foul, team 9. Hernandez at the line.
They'll send Hernandez to the line to shoot a 1-and-1.
And they take her out after she shoots each time and she puts it in. They do a little offense-defense action.
She misses.
But she missed.
And Storm have opportunity, 30 seconds remaining within 5. Oh, nice pick play by Sinclair. That might seal it if she finishes, and she does.
Afraid that's the ball game.
That might be the dagger for the Hawks as they're now up 7 as we're with 23 seconds left. This timeout is brought to you by Tom the Plumber. Tom the Plumber Inc. is a family-owned and operated company committed to providing parallel plumbing service and installations of the highest quality and craftsmanship. Tom the Plumber. Honest and affordable. Visit Tom online at tomtheplumberinc.com. Coach, this one appears to be just about over on that dagger layup by Alexis Sinclair.
Yeah, it does. South Elgin came back and really had a great run at it. It's been an exciting ball game. I believe that the team with a little better talent won the ball game tonight. But if South Elgin plays with that tenacity, they can beat anyone. And what they've shown this fourth quarter, they have really come out and played defense. It was like they hit it for 3 quarters and 2 minutes, and all of a sudden, they came after it hard with a lot of traps, a lot of aggressiveness, going after the ball. 2 good ball clubs. Really nice game.
No doubt that both clubs have showed up to play here tonight. As Bartlett, at the moment, they just played when the quarters were at their worst. The third quarter being a very struggling quarter for both teams. They just prevailed in that quarter. They won the hard battles, and that's why they're sitting with a 7-point lead here as the clock's running down on the Storm. The Brennan, Casey looking. They're going to need a heave here right now. A quick one. McClure fights off the screen. They're going to need to throw something up. Brennan's going to take the corner 3. No good. Rebound. Will go to the Hawks.
Don't foul.
And they're looking to foul. And they do. 3 seconds. And Brand Hunt decides to call a timeout. As this timeout is brought to you by RosenHyundai.com. Looking for a brand new Hyundai or certified pre-owned, save time, shop online at RosenHyundai.com. Rosen. This timeout is brought to you by Rosen. Coach, I did not think we'd be having another one of these. I thought that last rebound sealed it, but here we are on the foul, and then Coach Brad Hunt, why not, decides to take a timeout. Hopefully drill the clock out so we can get going.
I don't think you'll see much action now. Both teams they realize who the winner is right now, but what a hard-fought contest there. It ended up being a great game. Made an outstanding. The first quarter was unbelievable. Then we had a couple quarters that they weren't so much. Neither team did that much. But this fourth quarter has been dynamic. So we had a great effort tonight on both teams' part. Big win for Bartlett. Probably clinched the conference title for them.
Buffalo Wild Wings is the place to bring the whole family for a great night out. We're nearby in Algonquin and Crystal Lake with specials all week long. Enjoy 65-cent boneless wings on boneless Thursdays and Mondays. Get half-priced wings on Tuesdays. And stop by on Wednesdays for 99-cent chicken tenders and $1.49 kids meals. Sign up for our free Blaze and Rewards loyalty program. Earn points, get rewards. It's more of what you love for what you already love to do. It's all here at Buffalo Wild Wings in Algonquin and Crystal Lake.
What makes me most proud of our restaurants is our people. Our people who come in and work for us every single day. We try to create an atmosphere of family, an atmosphere of warmth, and an atmosphere of compassion.
The final, Bartlett Hawks 60. It was a good fought game, Coach, like we mentioned. Definitely the 2 best teams in the conference. Notes from your half?
Looks like we got a lot of friends on both teams. Are having a combined picture taken down there. So these are probably friends off the court, and they battling each other on the court. So it's good to see that after the game. All these kids, they probably see each other all the time off the court in a different situation. They came out and played hard tonight.
It's a good game, Bill, with a lot of action. Don't go anywhere. Coach and I will be calling the boys' game, as you see warming up right now at 7 o'clock. Stay tuned. For now, see you later.
This sports broadcast made possible by contributions from the following. The Bear Family McDonald's, proud supporters of our community since 1967. Custom Heating and Cooling of Chicagoland, a factory authorized Bryant dealer, whatever it takes. Find them online at customheating.com. Rosen Hyundai of Algonquin. Looking for a brand new Hyundai or certified pre-owned? Save time, shop online at rosenhyundai.com. Tom the Plumber is your family-owned and operated company committed to providing plumbing service and installations of the highest quality and craftsmanship. Tom the Plumber, honest and affordable. Visit Tom online at tomtheplumberinc.com. Carpentry with integrity, providing unparalleled customer relationships and precise quality craftsmanship since 1998. Find us on Facebook and House. Daryl Barnes Photography. For sports, senior portraits, family, and more, call Daryl Barnes Photography for all your photographic needs. Find Daryl online at darylbarnes.com. Buffalo Wild Wings. Visit their locations in Algonquin and Hoffman Estates for some award-winning wings spun in one of 21 sauces or dry rubs. Or try a tasty burger or wrap. There's something for everyone at Buffalo Wild Wings in Hoffman Estates at Route 59 and 72 or Algonquin on Randall Road.